I'm motherfucking FBS. We got beef, you best be stressed. I've exposed all these clowns up and down from east to west. Mob tube is my house and you're nothing but a guest. All you bitches can't stop watching me, you're all fucking obsessed. So get up off my dick and stop talking shit, or hop into the chat and grab the motherfucking link. Yeah, I'm the only motherfucker on MobTube who isn't miserable and lonely or a phony from SlobTube. It's a community full of misfits and there's unity among dipshits. I'm always under scrutiny and I'm about to go ballistic, cause I'm losing my mind, constantly dealing with this sick shit. Everywhere you look, there's another fucking nitwit, acting like he's big shit, talking about he's in the mob, he should get his wig split. Fake gangsters, straight wanksters, I'd like to thank yous, cause of your never-ending bullshit. I'm laughing all the way to the bank, cause I'm motherfucking FBS. We got beef, you best be stressed. I've exposed all these clowns up and down from east to west. MobTube is my house and you're nothing but a guest. All you bitches can't stop watching me, you're all fucking obsessed. So get up off my dick and stop talking shit, or hop into the chat and grab the motherfucking link. There's scumbags of all types in this disgusting fucking place, whining about all their gripes while probably smoking on that bass. These fucking punks stay talking shit every single day and night, then get all fucking offended when I decide to stay and fight. They're a bunch of pussy cowards who will attack your family first before you even speak their name, cause they're the motherfucking worst. They seem to think this shit's a game till they get verbally pistol whipped. They only have themselves to blame, but they'll still give you a guilt trip. Ain't it a motherfucking shame? You should have just kept your mouth shut, but you talk shit and got flamed. Now I virtually burned your house up. Welcome to motherfucking MobTube. This is what this platform became. Yes, I'm motherfucking FBS. We got beef, you best be stressed. I've exposed all these clowns up and down from east to west. MobTube is my house and you're nothing but a guest. All you bitches can't stop watching me, you're all fucking obsessed. So get up off my dick and stop talking shit, or hop into the chat and grab the motherfucking link. Yizzo, and I'm out. Fucking punks. I ain't the one. Salute!
Yizzo! What's going on, everybody? I am in a bit of pain. I'll tell you all about it in a second. Oh, look at that. You didn't have to do that. BB from VA, $20 for just received my check. Thank you. No, thank you, BB from VA. That's very, very sweet of you. Oh, I got a video sent to me, I guess, because the videos are going to start pouring in from pizza or whatever. I fucked myself up today, guys. Oh, my God, man. I went to the fucking skate park in Lancaster, and I was glad there was only one other guy there, and he was like brand new to skating. He couldn't skate, which made me the best skater at the park, which it's never usually that's never usually the situation. And I was skating around, but I was really flying today. You know, I was trying to get, because I had to leave. I got there at 1:30. I had to leave at 2:30 to go to the mall because I had to get something at 3 o'clock. If that sounds confusing, don't worry about it. Sneaker shit. Okay, so I was just flying around trying to get as much exercise as possible because I can't sleep anymore. And I figure if I wear myself out, I'll be able to sleep. And it's like my body's addicted to exercise. When I don't get it for a while, I can't sleep. But when I'm skating every day, I sleep like a fucking baby. So anyway, I was flying around, and at one point I was skating towards this slope ramp, and I hit a rock and I went flying. But I was okay. Until about 5 minutes later, when I was skating towards this bank ramp as fast as I could possibly go. I was kicking hard as a motherfucker. And I don't know how this happened. It never happened before. But my right foot hit the front wheel. And man, holy shit. I tumbled about 5 times. I fucked up pretty much every part of my body. My knee is fucked up. I got a big egg on it. My elbow is fucked up. My hands are all cut up and bruised. My wrists both feel like they're broken, and I cracked something in here. I don't know what it is, but it makes it hard for me to even go. And I have an issue with that. I got to do it constantly because my nose is so fucked up. Makes it hard to cough or anything. Plus, I feel like I ripped both of my shoulders out of the sockets. So I got up and I started skating again. And then I realized I'm pretty dizzy. Maybe I hit my head too. It's definitely possible I hit my head. So I skated for about 15 more minutes and then I left. Luckily, I had a big hooded flannel on, so I didn't rip all my fucking skin up and shit, except for my knee and, my hands. But man, oh yeah, bro. Today was not my day. I mean, I skate every day that it's dry. I don't even give a fuck, no matter what the wind is, whatever, except for unless it's too crazy. And even then, I'll usually skate for a little while, and I don't fall anymore, But today was just not my day. Today was not my day. This guy, that new dude, that guy, he could barely get on a skateboard. He was standing over me like, bro, are you okay? Are you okay? You need help up? And I was like, I was in so much pain. I couldn't really talk, but I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. But he kept standing there. So I'm like, fuck, I got to get up now. I have to. If I was there by myself, I would have laid there for at least another 60 to 120 minutes. Okay. I was hurting. I was hurting real bad. But anyway, I came home and took a shower, and here I am. I did go to the mall and get what I wanted to get, though. Okay, so I got a couple of videos. Oh, fuck me. That hurts. I got a couple of videos, but I also want, the reason I titled this show, and by the way, is because I ended the last show probably about 30 seconds too early. Okay. Or the video I was playing, I ended that. Okay. He says something after that whole spiel, that whole line of bullshit he fed to those people. He said something that was one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. And I got to play it for you. You're just dizzy from all the pizzas BS, because I know I am. Yeah, that makes me dizzy too. Yeah, you're right, BB from VA. In all reality, he did. He kicked my ass. A Thai massage. Ooh, lady boys. No more playing skater boy, safety first. Did I already read that? I don't know. I'm still dizzy. Yeah, I busted myself up. So it just sucks because now the rest of the day, I'm going to be fucking in pain, and most likely tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. I didn't have this planned. But you know what I think it is? Skating is weird. Like, you'll hear some of the best skaters can tell you that if they take even 2 weeks off, it's like they're relearning everything again. I mean, usually it's a little longer for real seasoned skaters, but I've talked to a lot of guys that, they hurt themselves or whatever, and they're out, they're done skating for 2 weeks, or they, for whatever reason, have to go do something else for a couple of weeks. And they get back to skating, and it's like it takes them the whole day just to get used to doing everything again. There's people that have taken 6 months to 2, 3, 4 years off, that it's literally like learning how to skate all over again. Just being on a skateboard. Well, I've been at the city park, York City Park, for like the last 2 weeks. And I think because I went back to that other park, I don't know, maybe because I was using those obstacles for the first time in a while. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it was not my fucking day. It was not my day. But I'm all right. I'm all right. Yes, I do. I was just showing her all my injuries right before I went live while I was playing the music, because she just got home. So, oh, fuck me. This hurts. This definitely hurts. Let me see if I could just do it this way. Even though there's not much left to show you, I don't know why I didn't just play the video for you earlier. You know what I mean? Rather than just doing the audio. But I got this. Let me see. All right, let me go to history. How the fuck did I watch that many videos since? What? Okay. All right, now you got to remember, for anybody who wasn't watching, Pizza was telling, hold on, let me just. Hey, bro, just letting you know I'm live in case you didn't get a notification. Anyway, um, he was telling these people, about his whole mafia bullshit and all that. And they were telling him about some guy named Mark Ravioli that lives downstairs from them or some shit like that. And his mother was shaken down by the mafia. A single mother was shaken down by the mafia. And she told the mafia, no. And then they stopped. Okay. Now, this is the one time I've heard Tony Peets actually talk sense into somebody because that didn't happen. Okay. They're not shaking down a single mother, and you're not going to stop them by saying no. Okay. A lot of people, you got to understand, I've met people throughout my life that claim to have some connection to the mafia. Many. I remember I met this one kid and we were talking, and I didn't bring it up. I don't just usually bring up the mafia when I'm talking to people. But this dude brought it up and he's like, yeah, I met this guy, man. He said he was in the mafia. He even had the ring to prove it. And I'm like, ring? And he's like, yeah, in the mafia, they all wear the same ring. And I'm like, oh my God. Wow. But this is people, they know very little, and they just, they can tell bullshit stories, and some people will believe it. No, Joey Leak, I didn't know that. And there's always people that will believe every bullshitter. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, he's arguing with them about that, and I ended the video around that time. Now I'm going to get back to where I was at, and I'm going to show you what he says to them, because he tells them like that's bullshit. There's no way anybody was shaking down a single mother, the mafia, and blah blah blah. He was talking sense until he was no longer talking sense. Good God, it sounds like you are a rolling rent-a-wreck. This is regrettably what happens when you become old, broken down, dark, dank, dreary, drizzly, dreadful, and Don-like. Yeah, I feel you, man. It is. I'm all busted up. I fuck myself up. Yeah, I don't even know Robert Rosso still did shows, so I don't care what he did. Anyway, let me put this on.
My pleasure to go get something to eat right now.
Yeah, we're coming here every night for the sunset, So
Hey, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you didn't think I was getting nasty with you.
Absolutely.
Now he's saying this because he was kind of getting nasty with them when he was telling them that this woman's story is bullshit. Okay, so he's kind of apologizing now.
But I hate when people tell people that they come down here and they're all mafia.
Yeah.
Because they got an Italian last name. Fuck them. I've been here 45 years. I mean,
okay. Now he's been there 45 years. Okay. Which means that if he lived in New York, that would be 13 years. Okay. Out of his life. But do you hear what he just said? I mean, do you hear what he just said? He's basically talking about people who pretend to have been in the mafia or associated with the mafia, and how they go down to Florida, and because they have an Italian last name, they he just completely and totally 100% described himself, and I don't even think he realizes it. Oh my God, shut up, Derek. Get off my dick, bro. Why do you watch me if you hate me so much? Holy fuck. I bet you if I punched you in the fucking face, you'd be crying like a baby. Fucking clown. Like this dickhead knows how I should feel, if I should feel hurt or not. I love how people tell me, that's not enough. Oh my God, you had a little accident on a skateboard. You're in pain, pussy. Yeah, let me put you on a skateboard, Derek, and see how well you do. And the first time you fall, see what a bitch you act like. I keep forgetting I got to do this. Give me a second, guys. Okay, actually, let's just do it this way instead. There you go, and then All right. So, Don Berlin. It's very depressing listening to you sometimes.
There ain't nobody down here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like nobody.
I know.
I mean, I've been the only guy around in this town for.
Meanwhile, pretty much every single mob guy who's, left the mafia or went into witness protection is in fucking Florida, with the exception of 2 or 3 that are in Arizona. You know what I mean? So there's nobody down there. It's just me. It's just me.
45 years. I mean, there might have been a couple retired guys here and there, but they would never talk like that.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
No.
Yeah, I mean, and
Greatest people down here, really.
I
most
mean,
of the time.
Yeah, they would never talk like you talk, Tony.
I mean, I basically like told this one guy, he's telling me some shit. I told him, I said, tell whoever you're with up in New York, I said they're a blowjob.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and then, I mean, like, and take it from there.
Yeah.
I mean, and the guy just looked at me like, you're nuts. And I'm like,
That's right.
no. I said, I'm going home. I'm going home like in a month. I'll be up in New York.
Yeah.
I'll be doing my show.
We're all doing the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be doing my
I don't know why it's pitch black either, really. I guess it's nighttime now. Yeah, it was sunset, so
show and
I don't know how the fuck he sees them.
going live, and anybody can send a hit team anytime they feel like it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Anthony, it was a
yeah,
pleasure.
pleasure to you.
Nice
You
to
too.
talk to you.
Yes.
Unless Joey Dimes shows up and then you're on the run. Your hit team, fine, but Joey Dimes, no.
Yeah.
You want your shows?
Huh?
Your shows.
Those were there.
Oh, they were here?
Down here.
Yeah, they were there.
Oh.
It's a face. It's
Have
a
an
face.
incredible night.
Oh, is it a face?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Have a good night,
See
sir.
you later. You
Take
too.
care, Anthony.
Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
They finally made it out of there, away from him.
So, an interview in the dark.
That's not an interview. I think he's very confused about what an interview is. I don't think he understands that word.
What is this thing? Frankie, are you still here? Frankie. Frankie.
The fuck is he doing? All right, well, I guess that's the end of that. Wait, I hear voices. Look at his glasses.
Hey, you guys got to watch Redacted.
What's that?
Redacted.
Redacted. I've heard of that. Are you part of that?
No, but it's a great show.
Okay. I'll look it up. Thank you, Anthony.
Yep.
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming some sort of conspiracy theory show.
Thank you. What the fuck? Oh. Good night, guys.
So that's the end of that. Now we'll go to these other videos that I haven't heard yet, but they were sent to me. I just had to show you guys that he had the balls to sit there and tell those people. So many people in Florida, they come down here with an Italian last name, and then, they pretend they were in the mafia. And I mean, he's the greatest example of that I've ever seen. Hope you guys are going to donate today. All right.
I love your hand. Yeah. I had to pull over and tell you. You're welcome. I love your hand. Yeah. I had to pull over and tell you. You're welcome.
It's all garbled and fucked up, the recording, but apparently he ran into a crackhead who was selling her boyfriend's tools, and he got her phone number.
I hear Santa Claus for a girlfriend. I didn't get one.
Hey, I asked Santa Claus for a loyal boyfriend, and just went to jail. Thanks to something.
Really? Oh, I'm not a snitch.
You're good at life,
What's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis.
You're a donkey down
Yeah,
here?
it's a Goya. That's Leon.
Oh, Leon.
A brand new buffer to buff boots. So, what are the chances that he actually does that?
Oh, she's beautiful. So just like a mommy.
I got
He's gonna go get a shine box.
schools for sale for shoes. Yeah, schools for sale on them. If you look at the
Well, Don, if you listen to the first show, if you hear these people who are having a conversation with him, they're as fucking batty as he is.
Oh. Oh. Won't take my number.
take mine.
We can get together later. Sit down, Paul.
Yeah.
All right. He said maybe we can get together later, sit down and talk. I guess he just asked a crackhead out on a date. It's no surprise. What else we got?
We can get together later. Sit down, Paul.
Yeah. Hey, I got these same binoculars.
I found those at the dollar.
You know,
He has binoculars. He said he found those in the garbage. Oh, it's all good, Armand. No problem, bro.
Eddie,
Appreciate it.
I don't know anybody.
you're from up north?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
Wow.
So 941.
He's from Long Island. Now he's from Long Island. But with the last people he was talking to, 45 years in Florida.
I'm on a podcast right now.
I want to start a podcast.
I'm on one right now. That's why I want you to put the number like that out.
Tony thinks he's on a podcast.
Hey, no, I will be focused on. Okay. All right. I'm Anthony. All right.
It's very hard to
Bye-bye.
hear.
See you later. Smoke show. Smoke show.
He said smoke show. Smoke show. Yeah.
She has a cat in her lap. So long. It's got a good one. Yeah. Not like that, guy. Not like that. You know what I mean? When you got style, you know, you got some finesse. I think that's how you do it. Alexis. Is that like Alexis on the computer?
Okay. Hard to hear. Let's try the last one.
It's me, Anthony. Nothing. I just want to make sure you got my number. I don't get that. Okay.
He called her already. Did you hear this? Hey, this is Anthony. I just want to make sure you got my number. He called her already. I mean, that had to happen within minutes, if not seconds.
What are you doing later?
What are you doing later? She said, I'm doing anything else as long as I'm not going to be around you. Guess she turned him down. Yeah, it's hard to hear, but so he's hitting on crackheads and trying to get dates and shit. No big surprise there. Hilarious. Sally, did I shout that out? I don't know if I did, but thank you for gifting one Fat Bald-Sicilian membership. I probably did in the beginning. I don't know. Let me see something here, guys. See what else, if I got any. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if people want to send me more clips. I'll play the clips and stuff. Otherwise, we could just talk. I got something else to bring up too, by the way. Somebody told me yesterday that Angela's channel is gone. Is this true? She deleted her whole channel. Is that true? I'm just going to wait. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yesterday, if that was her that really came into the chat, she said she's done with YouTube. But I don't believe it, you know? I don't know if you guys saw yesterday's show, yesterday morning, but we were talking a little bit about Angela and the stuff she was saying on Maureen's show. Yeah, exactly. Just in case she shook his hand or something. Angela's a rat. Yeah, well, that seems to be everybody's opinion now, because she did tell on Lee Cole, I guess, yesterday. I didn't know that Lee Cole played any part in that whole thing, but apparently, according to Angela, he did. So she said, I don't want to be a rat, and then she proceeded to rat on somebody. Now, do I see that as being a rat? I mean, I don't, you know me with this rat shit. To me, ratting is one thing and one thing only. Telling on somebody to get out of trouble. That's it. Anything else isn't ratting. To me. At least the life I live now. So, but I know what people are saying because, you know, she holds everybody else to that standard, you know? And then she said the words, I don't want to rat. And then she said, but Lee Cole and Argo and blah, blah, blah. You know, so I don't know. It was gone yesterday. Yeah, she's probably gone, which is for the better. For the better. I don't understand why she'd be on here anyway. You know how I feel about people doing this crazy shit for free. But I think she was here for Angela. Now I guess that friendship's over. Probably especially after yesterday. Plus, she talked about having stuff on Victoria and MRE, so maybe that was ratting too, I guess, in a way, because, and she said she's got messages from Angel and all that stuff, so she can't help herself. Of course, I am the type of person, I told you how I feel about that. When a scumbag leaves, let them leave. If you're talking about them, they're going to come back. So let the bitch leave, and we'll all be better off for it. You know, that's what I say. I'm not nope. I want nothing to do with her. I don't want to talk about her if I don't have to. I don't want her talking about me. So she's trouble. She's been trouble from the beginning, and it's good to see her gone if she's actually gone. But you know, I have a feeling she'll still pop up on Maureen's show and stuff. By the way, Maureen, and I, you know how I am with you. I got no problem with you. We don't talk about each other and stuff. But somebody sent me a clip a couple of weeks ago where you were talking about what I said about you popping up in Nick's chat for the first time the day that his chat was going after my family and he was allowing it. It was the first time you ever popped up over there. And she talked about this and she said, I don't know if it'll get back to FBS, but you know, I guess I'm going to say it anyway, whatever. She said something like, for your information, FPS, I had been watching Nick for a long time. Because I guess that's what I said. You know, she never watched them before until he started talking about my family, whatever, something along those lines. And she said, I watched him for a long time before he started talking about your family. That's just the first time I ever went into his chat. Which is, I understand what you're trying to say, Maureen, but that's proving my point. You know, is that even if you were watching him, you and Angela were never in that chat until that day. So now, if that's just a coincidence on your part, maybe. On Angela's part, no, that's no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? That's no coincidence because she goes in and donates. I don't even remember if you donated. I think you might have. I don't know. But, you know, that's Angela's thing. When somebody's talking about me or especially my family, she loves to hear people talk about my family. And then she'll go all over YouTube talking about how I attack families. Meanwhile, she pays people to do it. She's done it with Tony Pizza. She did it with Nick. She's done it with a lot of people. I think she even did it with SoFlo. The only thing I want to see for Pizza and Company is for him to take a nice long cold formaldehyde bath, followed by a walk in the park with the local undertaker. That would be nice. JT is funny as fuck going after Angela. Really? Oh, somebody want to send me a clip? You guys got any clips handy of that? Because I'll play that. I have a feeling Jesse is on it. Jesse, you want to send me a clip of Jim Terry talking about Angela? I will gladly play that. Should I donate to Jim Terry now because that's what she would do in this position or in this situation? I'm sorry, I can't talk. I don't know what happened to me, but I can't seem to do anything right today. Not a thing. Let me see. I bet somebody will send me a clip. All you got to do, you ain't got to send me a clip necessarily. Send me Angel's video and the timestamp. You know, the timestamp for where I can find it. I don't want to have to search through the video. And of course, as usual, I have to say, if you guys wouldn't mind donating, I'd appreciate it very much. Oh, you're driving. Okay, so Jesse can't do it. So that's probably out. But I bet you it would be really funny if you sent me the link to Angel's show with the timestamp. I bet you I can make it really funny. And I have a feeling Angel would be okay with me playing some of her show. You know? So, Angel, if you're listening, you want to send me the link and the timestamp? I want this now. I want this bad. Yes, I do. Who's Jim Terry? Oh, yeah, right, Bobby. Oh, Stephen Cordell, $20 for what's good. Thank you, Stephen. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. I know I've been coming on early, so you haven't been able to catch shows and stuff, but I appreciate that. I'm going to try to do 2 shows a day. The only reason I'm stopping, guys, is because it's not even like the worst months where I would do a show and I'd only make 30 or 40 bucks. It's nothing now. It's like there's shows where if it wasn't for 1 or 2 people donating, a decent amount of money, there would be no money, you know, or like Sally or somebody will donate like $10 and that's it. There's no donations taking place except from a few people who donate, whatever, regular amounts of money. And then a couple of people who donate fairly, as far as donations go, large amounts of money. So I've finally gotten to that breaking point where it's like, okay, if there's no money, I'm not wasting my fucking time. So that's why I've only been doing 1 show a day. You got to motivate me to keep coming on. He called her a hoe bag on my show, though. Nice. Anybody want to throw that link in the chat with a timestamp? Going once, going twice. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's Angela talking shit. Do I want to hear that? Is it going to piss me off? Yeah, well, that's probably good if it does, actually. Let me see. Oh, my God. I just saw. Oh, my God. I guess 4 hours ago, Chicago did a show on Josie, and his thumbnail has this crazy picture of her, and it caught me off guard. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? Some sort of monster movie? Wow. Holy shit. Let me see. Okay. Where is this taking place? Oh. You're a fucking nut. You're a nut. Oh, I don't think I should put that up. It's SNL, right? You're crazy, Bob. Yeah. I'm getting a little verklempt. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're not getting Angel's link. I would like to see what Jim Terry was saying. I might agree with him on these things. I might, but maybe another time. In the meantime, we'll talk about whatever, we're members only. So today is like a freestyle slaughter day, I guess. I don't know, because I got nothing right now. Oh, the video is private. Son of a bitch. Angel, unprivate that shit. All right, well, maybe he doesn't want nobody to see it. Whatever. I just would have had fun with it. You know what I mean? Oh, God, I fucking hate her with a passion. Not Angela. Oh, I fucking despise her. I mean, there's people on here, guys, and it's the majority of people, I think it's fair to say, that are here to really, really cause harm And you know what I mean? And damage and pain and suffering. You know, there's people that, whether they accomplish it or not, it doesn't matter. It's that's what they came here for, or whatever they did come here for. That's what they wound up doing. They wound up spending every fucking day or every time they're on somebody's panel or whatever, just trying to fuck people's lives up. You know what I mean? The bottom fucking line is that became the your ticket into MobTube, I guess. And you could say whatever the fuck you want about me. Sure, I talked about John Elite. I also just did shows about the mafia and did shows about addiction and recovery. And I'm talking about in the very beginning. It's not like I talked shit about John Elite for 3 months and then started getting into that shit. No, I was doing addiction and recovery shows pretty much immediately within a few shows. And even before I went live, because one of my shows was my entire story of my addiction. And, you know, I had so many different things. I wanted to put my DJ videos up. I wanted to talk a little bit of true crime. I had all these ideas, but, and you know, I think other people in the beginning, they at least came on with the intentions of talking about the mafia. That was at least the intention for most people who came to MobTube. What wound up happening as new people started popping up is people were finding this community or somebody was showing it to them and they decided, oh, I can get in, whether it's talking about this guy or that guy or this guy, you know, I could get in there and maybe make some money. And they felt no need to have any other purpose than that. It's not like they came here and said, you know what, I know something about the mafia, but I could also go after this motherfucker right here I don't like, or I could talk a little shit and make some money. No, people, and they're still doing it. They're coming out of the fucking woodwork. You know, they come here with the intention only of doing harm. How can I fuck somebody's life up? How can I fight with people all day? How can I, you know, hurt people, you know, in some way? And that's all it is now. And it's been like that. Don't get me wrong. When I say now, it's not like it's just started. It's been like that since probably about 8 or 9 months into this whole thing. You know, people just saw a way to, you know, to start channels by talking shit. And their entire purpose was just to do that. I think even Lefty, did Lefty ever do a show about the mafia? Seriously. Like, I know he had Aralotta on a couple of times, but did he ever do a show that wasn't mainly shit talking? God almighty, between my nose and the fact that every time I do that, it's killing me inside. I'm hurting. That fucking asshole is like, you made it sound like you're in a coma. How did I make it sound like that? What do you mean? I busted myself up a little bit and I talked about what I hurt, you fucking asshole. You made yourself sound like you're in a coma. If I was in a coma, I wouldn't be able to talk. How do you make yourself sound like you're in a coma, you fucking moron? How do you do that? It's like you're making it sound like you're dead. Well, if I was dead, I couldn't make it sound like anything because I wouldn't be able to talk. Fuck face. There's no common sense on here. None. Zero, zip, zilch, nada. Oh, really? Son of a bitch. Should I text her and see if I can get the fucking Jim Terry part? Where you at, Angel? You listening? I want to hear this. I'd like to hear somebody else roasting Angela, you know? And then I don't have to do it. It sounds like fun to me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another part of it. Yeah. They'll talk about Little Mafia so they could talk a lot of shit. Why not? Well, why not what? Text her? Should I? But she's got it. If she's got it on private, it's probably for a reason. Hold on, let me see. Give me a second. I didn't do nothing. Let's just give it some time. So anyway, quite honestly, if there's anybody trashing Angela on any video, I'd like to have the link and play it. And you know, the main reason is what I said earlier. It's not even for the content or because it'll be so funny. It's because that's exactly what the bitch would do to me. You know what I mean? It's just it's my version of what she used to do. I'm not going to go in other people's chats that are trashing her and start throwing money at them and egging them on. No, I don't even watch these shows. I don't watch them. I wouldn't even know what's happening. But if I find out, you know, that other people are trashing her, I'll just play that. You know, I'll play those videos, and then I could do what she does. You know, plausible deniability. I don't what you're talking about. I didn't say nothing about you. All I did was play a video. It's just like she could say, I didn't say nothing about you. I was just in the chat. All right, well, see what happens. And as for Pizza, I heard he's on live right now doing some dumb shit. I just wish, you know, the thing about Pizza is that he'll never answer for his mistakes or his bullshit stories. He'll never be honest. I would love to, Bobby Berberian, $10. Thank you, sir. I'd love to be able to sit him down or get him on the show and say, hey, and just go through that video where he's talking to those people and say, hey, what about this right here? What's this mean? Like, or ask him about even before those people came along in that video when he said that he said that he said that we couldn't find his prison record because he didn't have a social security number until 2003, which is impossible. Because if you didn't have one somehow, then when you got to prison, they would get you your social security number. And, you know, plus we have, you know, he says he went to prison in 97. We have a video of him saying he had a social security number in 1993. But then he tells them, I worked under the table because I didn't have a social security number. All my jobs were under the table. And then he said, immediately following that, he said, and that's why I always want to be paid by the day. If I get paid by the week, they take out too much in taxes. Now, if you don't have a social security number and you're working under the table, they don't take anything out in taxes. That's what working under the table is. That's why they call it that. It's like you're getting paid under the table. Here's your pay for the week. You know what I mean? But he said in basically the same, we'll say paragraph, that he had to work under the table because he had no social security number, but he had to get paid every day and not every week, because if he got paid every week, they take out too much in taxes. I just want to ask him about that. I want to hear him make that make sense. And a million other things he said on just that one video. I was on this motherfucker for over 2 hours this morning. Okay? Over 2 hours. That's how interesting this whole thing was. This conversation with these fucking idiots he was talking to. Yeah. You guys in that goddamn glory hole. What did I just get a link to? Well, let me see what this is. He was living on the shadows, in the shadows, you know? Yeah. Let me see. All right. This is something different. This is Jesse's video. I'm assuming he's talking about Angela, because I just want to hear that. Let me see. She says skip to the part, Jim. Okay.
Friends, you want some of your mouthy little friends away from Angel? We all fuck, both of us did. I'm gonna bring this guest.
Did you just put an overlay up? Did you not think it was me?
I can never be sure with some of the assholes around here,
Well,
Jim.
Uh-oh. What is that? Maybe you should play that call that's coming through for everybody right now. Go ahead and put it on speakerphone. Hello? Jesse?
What's happening right now?
Well, I guess we've just figured out she's doing the show from her cell phone. I just sent out the robocall, everybody. Good to see Angela, the co-defendant, is in here.
What is this music? I can't have this.
Creek. Jesse, can you hear me or no? What's going on over here? Hello, Christine. Angela, co-defendant, why don't you come on up here? I thought I saw you hating in some chats a while back. Maybe I'm getting you confused with somebody else. Oh, now it's just my show. Jesse, you there? Jesse. Jesse, what happened?
Jesse,
I don't
what
know what's
the fuck
going
are
on
you
here. This lady's
doing?
out of fucking control. Good to see everybody over here in the chat. I sent out a little robocall for Jesse. Figured I'd help her out. Coming off a huge crab leg show. No, Angela, you mind your business.
Hello.
Angela, the co-defendant. Should be Angela, the cokehead.
Oh, no. Angela, this is my show. You don't get to tell people what to do or say on my show, Angela.
Yeah, Angela. Isn't Angela, where have I seen Angela at? Is she with Foss?
She's with everybody now, apparently.
Yeah, she's hopping around a lot. She can't stand Angel's success. You can always tell when these broads get a little jealous of each other. But she's over in some of the hater chats, right? Is that correct?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen her? You've seen her in Eric Foss's chat?
I don't really watch his show, but I've heard she's been over there.
Yeah. Well, who is she? I mean, she's close. I mean, how is she close with Angel Gotti? I don't even know who the hell she is.
She actually, her and Angel were really good friends. And actually, to be honest with you, Jim, up until about 2 days ago, I had actually a lot of respect for her, but not anymore.
Yeah. No, Angela, the co-defendant. I don't know who you are. I don't know your real name.
Jesse. What the fuck are you talking about? I just got to ask you. You said up until a couple of days ago you had a lot of respect for Angela? Jesse, what are you talking about? You, Bobby, she sent you that thing about Shanna like years ago. And she's been an animal for as far back as I can remember. All right, you too, BB from VA. What do you mean you had respect for her? What the fuck is going on? What's going to happen next? Joey Dimes is going to come on and tell us that Tony Pizza's a tough guy again? What's going on here? I don't understand. Jesse just went into hiding. She's like, oh, shit. The fuck? You had a lot of respect for Angela. I have never heard anyone say the words up until a couple of days ago. I had a lot of respect for Angela. Yeah, Jesse, all of a sudden the show is going to become about you. Yeah, that's what Joey Dimes said. As far as her loyalty to well, you should have specified. Yeah, she's loyal as a motherfucker, but well, I guess. But that still doesn't earn her respect. You know, in my opinion. I don't know, Vito.
I don't know where you're from. I just know you have that hat and you go in a lot of different chats. You're trusted with what? You don't have anything. What could you possibly be trusted with? I'll tell you what I am. I'm a real motherfucker, Angela. Why don't you come up on panel and stop being what I think you are, which is a fucking coward. You're a fucking coward, Angela. That's what I'm telling you. If you're so trusted, why don't you come up here and put your money where your mouth is?
She's been on my panel.
I've never seen her. I don't know. I mean, maybe I got the wrong person. Maybe I've got it wrong. Come on up here. Come on up here, Angela. Let's see what your beef is with me, because I know you've been talking a lot of shit behind the scenes, if you're the same person. But you know what I think? I don't think she'll come up here.
Joey Dimes.
She won't.
She ain't coming up here.
It's all right, Dimes. We forgive you, bro.
But maybe.
Kinda.
She wants to post it. You know, I actually kind of thought she was for a very long time, but apparently not.
Is she still a mod over in Angel's show?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe I'm getting her confused with somebody else. I apologize if I am.
You're not.
No, you're not. That's who
Yeah,
you think it is.
She don't like me. She don't like me.
Not at all. Not at all.
Her hatred for me is bigger.
Doesn't like anybody, Jim, except for anybody, you know, who Angel likes. If Angel likes them generally, but even that ended not that long ago because apparently she doesn't like you.
Than the happiness of the success of Angel, and that just proves that she's jealous.
Exactly. Angela, don't you want your friend to be? Your friend has 600 over 6 members. That's something to be proud of. You know,
Well, she's not.
everybody.
No, she's only worried about herself. She's only worried about herself.
Steve Blair, she don't like herself.
And listen, I don't have a problem with the lady. Angela, I don't have to ask her.
I actually didn't have a problem with Angela either, but she likes to play Post-it notes all over YouTube. And I don't play that game. You want to say something to me? Come on over. We'll talk. Like women, like grown-ups. I don't do that Post-it shit all over YouTube.
You know, Angela can't talk like a lady.
She's trusted. Listen, I'll tell you what. Be careful of what, Angela?
Oh.
Yeah, Angela, what are you going to do?
Did she do one of those be carefuls? Wow, man. I'm telling you, like, that's the crazy shit about these mafia bitches. You know what I mean? And I don't mean they're in the mafia. I just mean, you know, mob wife type of chicks. Like, be careful. What the fuck does that mean? Like, it's so funny too, because like the mafia right now, even if that's the type of threat she's making, which I'm sure it is, what else would she be saying? Didn't like John A. Light could. Jimmy Calandra did a video a couple of days ago, and he said he took his kids to dinner in Howard Beach. In Howard Beach. We've seen him. He's popped on this show a couple times when he was at pizza joints and stuff in Bensonhurst. I mean, before they even got their food, he's on here telling people where he is in Bensonhurst. John A. Light walked through Little Italy. Gene Borello was still in Howard Beach after he told on people. Hootie was walking around. You know what I mean? The mafia won't even hurt the people who is getting them locked up or helping get them locked up, but they're going to come after Jesse or Jim Terry or me. Okay. I'm sure it is. Like Nicole Bass.
Yeah, what's that? What's that mean? Be careful. What? You might unsubscribe? Anyways, enough of that whack job. Listen.
What's going on?
I saw that you were having a program. What are you talking about over here? What's going on?
All right. So there's that. I don't think we're getting Angel's show today, but maybe it'll go public again and I can use it. You know, that'll be fun. But I guess, guys, I'm gonna be honest. There's no point in being on here, so I'm gonna go. And tomorrow, I probably won't make the mistake of doing an afternoon show. But thank you guys anyway for being here, and I'll see you soon. Peace.